10 Ancient Stoic Secrets That Make You Magnetic Without Trying, by Stoic Loading. Welcome to Stoic Loading. I want you to picture something. You walk into a room. No one knows your name. No one's heard your story. Yet, within minutes, people notice you, not because you're loud, not because you're flashy, but because there's something about you they can't quite explain. It's not your clothes. It's not your status. It's not even your looks. It's your presence. A quiet, grounded, unshakable presence that makes people feel curious, safe, and drawn to you, all at once. The truth is, most men have no idea how powerful they can be when they stop chasing approval and start living by the timeless principles of emotional mastery, self-control, and quiet confidence. Today, we're diving into 10 ancient Stoic secrets that, when applied, make you magnetic, not just to women, but to anyone who values strength, depth, and authenticity. And these aren't self-help cliches. They're backed by psychology, human nature, and the same philosophical truths practiced by men like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, the kind of wisdom that still works, thousands of years later. So stick around, because the last secret is the one that turns attraction into lifelong respect. If you're ready to step into that 1% of men who don't need to chase, you're in the right place. This is Stoic Loading, and class is in session. Secret 1: The power of unshaken eyes. Imagine two men in a conversation with a woman. One keeps glancing away, checking his phone, fidgeting. The other keeps steady, grounded eye contact, not in a creepy, unblinking way, but like he's fully there, not rushing to be anywhere else. Which man do you think she'll remember? Psychology tells us that steady eye contact signals confidence, dominance, and trustworthiness. But Stoicism takes it further. It's about presence. Marcus Aurelius said, "Concentrate every minute on doing what's in front of you with precise and genuine seriousness." When you lock into the moment, you're saying, nothing else matters right now except this conversation. That's magnetic. The trick is not to stare like you're trying to win, it's to listen with your eyes. When she speaks, hold her gaze just long enough to let her feel heard. When you speak, keep your focus steady. It's subtle, but it shifts you from just another guy to a man who owns his time and attention. Secret 2: Speak slower than you think you should. Here's something 99% of men never notice. The faster you speak, the more anxious you seem. The slower you speak, the more authority you project. Think of great leaders, they never rush their words. Why? Because they're not afraid of silence. Stoics knew this well. Epictetus taught, let silence be your goal for the most part. When you slow down, people lean in. When you pause, you create gravity. In attraction, that pause lets her feel the weight of your words. It tells her you don't need to fight for space in the conversation, the space comes to you. Secret 3: The protect without announcing move. Women today are independent and capable, but psychology shows they're still hardwired to feel comfort in subtle signs of protection. The Stoic way? Protection without performance. Examples: walking on the side of traffic without making it a big deal. Adjusting your pace so she doesn't walk alone in a dim street. Guiding her gently through a crowd with your hand on her back, just long enough for her to feel you're there. You don't need to say, "I'll protect you." Your actions say it for you. That's Stoic leadership, silent, calm, unwavering. Secret 4: Master the one-sentence compliment. Here's the problem with most compliments: they're either too generic, "You're pretty," or too intense, "You're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen." Both trigger suspicion. The Stoic approach? One sentence. Honest. Specific. Let it breathe. Example: that color looks incredible on you. Then, you move on. The restraint is what makes it powerful. You're not fishing for her reaction. You're stating a truth and continuing with your life. Secret 5: Let her hair fall into place. Yes, I'm talking about that moment when a strand of hair falls over her face. Most men either ignore it or turn it into a clumsy move. But if there's already warmth and connection, a calm, confident gesture to move it aside, no words, just presence, can be deeply intimate. This works because of touch psychology. The scalp and hairline are sensitive zones linked to trust and comfort. In Stoic terms, it's action in alignment with the moment. Never rushed. Never forced. Only when the vibe is there. Secret 6, the weight of stillness. Ever noticed how some men can stand still and command more attention than guys who are bouncing around? Stillness is power. It's why warriors in history could intimidate armies without swinging a sword. They stood like they had all the time in the world. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Stand upright, not be held upright." When you stand still, grounded, and relaxed, you radiate control of yourself, of your emotions, of the situation. In Attraction, stillness says, "I'm not here to entertain you. I'm here to share a moment, and you're welcome to join it." Secret 7, the dream mention technique. This is almost unfair in how effective it can be. Casually telling someone, "You were in my dream last night," creates instant curiosity. Why? Because dreams feel unplanned, subconscious, intimate. She'll wonder, what happened in it? Even if you keep it vague. A Stoic twist, never exaggerate. Keep it truthful or light. "It was strange, we were in this huge library for some reason." Then, change the subject. Mystery plus restraint equals intrigue. Secret 8, grooming as self-discipline. This isn't about vanity. It's about sending a signal, I take care of myself. Whether it's a clean shave, a well-shaped beard, or simple neatness, grooming shows you have discipline, a core Stoic virtue. Seneca wrote, "A well-ordered mind finds peace in an ordered life." Your appearance is part of that order. It tells the world you respect yourself, which makes it easier for others to respect you. Secret 9, the laugh that isn't performed. Most people laugh to be liked. But when you laugh because you're genuinely amused, even at your own mistakes, it shows self-acceptance. Psychology calls this non-contingent self-esteem, liking yourself regardless of external approval. Stoicism calls it freedom from needing validation. When your humor is unforced, it's contagious. Secret 10, walk away first. In conversations, most men linger too long because they fear losing the connection. But leaving while the energy is high plants a deeper impression. Epictetus taught, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid with regard to external things." Ending a conversation first isn't about playing games, it's about showing you value your time. It's the opposite of neediness, and that's rare. Closing power recap. Let's review. Steady eyes. Slower speech. Silent protection. One-sentence compliments. Gentle hair touch. Stillness. Dream mention. Grooming. Real laughter. Walking away first. These aren't tricks. They're habits of grounded men. And the magic is this, when you live them daily, you don't have to think about attraction. You just are attractive. The Stoic man doesn't chase. He attracts by living well. If you found value here, drop a comment telling me which secret hit hardest for you. And remember, this is Stoic Loading, where we don't just talk about being high-value men, we load the wisdom into your daily life.